Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Ringo TV Reactions back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get down to business. Let's go.
Young nigga about that paper. 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 Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out clean and skip me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might like do it that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Hop on a jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Young nigga about that paper. 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 Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Lord, I don't see a threat.
Ringo TV Reactions. Back at you with another one. You already done know what it is. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. We back again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. You already done know what it is. We in the building for another one. We got to talk about this topic. As I said earlier in the stream, if you put the C word or the J word in the chat, you're gonna get blocked. If you come in here with any BS, you're gonna get blocked. Do you understand me? I'm not here for none of the jokes. I'm not here for none of the games. You know what I'm talking about. Now, that being said, let's get down to business. All right? I don't have no time to entertain foolishness. Dealing with real issues, real topics. You see what I just put on the screen? Use this only. What is that? That's a syringe. So you know what I'm talking about. Any side jokes, any little games playing, you're getting packed up. Simple as that. I don't care. I don't give a Listen, I don't care who you are. You will be blocked. Do you understand? This is a serious topic. No time for games. Now, what's going on right now is a popular gospel singer from Brazil, a Brazilian gospel singer. I believe his name is Pedro. What's his name? Pedro. Let me get the name. Pedro Henrique, I believe his name is. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But Pedro was 30 years old. 30 years old now. He's singing. He's also a YouTuber. At least that's from what I've seen. He have a lot of videos, large following, very, very popular. And for whatever reason, he's singing, I guess, in the church or someplace. And he just drops dead. And you know, you gotta look at this thing for what it is, right? Like how is it that you 30 years old? You're singing, and then you're gone, heart attack. Now, I don't know about you, but there have been a rise of young people that have been dropping like flies. And I'm trying to figure this out. Like, this is why you got to get right with the Most High, because this ain't a game, man. This ain't a game. Because we're going to take a look at the clip, right? We're going to take a look at the video clip. He was singing, enjoying himself. You know, I don't understand Portuguese or whatever, but the whole point is he was singing in his vibe, doing his thing. Then he lifts up his hand and he just drops dead. Like, come on now, we gotta really understand what's going on right now. Now, again, as you come into the building, don't come into my chat posting the C word or the J word, or I'm gonna pack you up. I don't care if you're a member. I don't care if you're a moderator. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm going to block you. Follow instructions. Just that simple. All you gotta do is just follow instructions. We have a good time. Just that simple. So if you know that you did anything, be sure to retract your statement. Because if I look in the chat and I see your words, oh, let's pack this person up. Let's also add in the V word. Let's add that in too. Let's add that in too. If you put the V word, if you put the C word, I mean, because some people just not smart. Like, I'm trying to keep everything clean for the algorithm. Some people, they're just not smart. It's like there's something wrong with them. Don't post the J word. Don't post the C word. You know what all of those words mean. Oh, you know what? Let me post the V word too. Let me get them upset. Now you're blocked. And again, I don't care who you are. Sign up under a new account. Rules are in the chat. Use a syringe. Because this algorithm is very, very technical, and it loves to look at certain words that you use. It triggers the algorithm. So when you saying certain things in the chat, I'm going to block you. Just that simple. So if you want to be blocked, hey, go ahead, troll, come in there, say what you want. I'm just going to pack you up. No problem. I don't got a problem packing you up. You know? But if you're a person, right, at the sound of my voice, and you have any concerns about these things, you should. This is why you're supposed to rep the Most High. This is why you got to get right with the Creator, because things are happening a lot these days. We've seen a lot of football players that were just 1 minute they were on the field, running, doing their job. Next minute, they just passed out. Heart stops. And it's like, what's going on? And we're seeing young people. I mean, what is that brother? The basketball player. Is it LeBron? What is it? LeBron's son, right? I think it was LeBron's son, James, that had an issue. Then you had the other young brother that had an issue. Like, come on now. What's going on? There's a lot of things that they're just not telling us, man. This is why, listen, I remember when I was at the 9 to 5 and they were pressing everybody. You get this or you lose your job. You get the sauce or you're out of here. Majority of the people, they went down against their will, took the sauce because they were concerned about their job. And then we start seeing all of these things happening in the world, and I'm like, and I always knew that something was wrong. That's why when they said it's either you get this or you lose your job, I said, you know what? I'll lose the job. If you lost your job due to the potion sauce, put a 1 in the chat. Because I can recall, and you know what's so crazy? You know what's so funny right now? This is gonna make you laugh. The same agency where I was at, you know, right now, if I want, that's it. That's if I want. If I want, I can literally go and get that job back. Could you believe that? After the company getting rid of people, they're actually letting people come back. You have to ask yourself this question. Like, so you mean to tell me you would take something away when people got families, they got things that they got to take care of, they got bills, mortgages, kids. You would get rid of them, make them suffer. And then when everything goes back to normal, okay, now you can come back. Are you kidding me? Nah. Mm-mm. And just goes to show that there's something going on, man. There's something going on. And I'm glad I made the right choice to walk, because I've witnessed people that were at the agency that they were literally sitting down crying because they knew what they had to do. And they was like, yo, man, what are we going to do? And I was like, well, I know what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? It's like, yo, man, I got a family. I got this. I'm going to have to do it, man. It's like, and I understand. Some people, they got a family and they got this and that. But you got to think now. You got to think about the long-term effects. You got to think about, what about your health? What about you? There's people that I know or that I once knew. They're not here no more. Remember I told you that there's some things that I know that I can't really say on YouTube because of the guidelines and various other things that I can't talk about? There's people that I know, all right? They're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people that I knew, worked with. They're not here. And it's one of them things where it's like, you know, I told certain people, I said, yo, bro, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Still went and did it. Now, some people, they everybody cool and whatnot. But the thing is, You don't know how things will affect you. You know, look at all of the NFL players that dropped. I have never seen in the history of the NFL of these players dropping the way they are right now. You even have some in college students in football that died recently. And I'm like, students, these are young men, strong young men in their prime. How could these young men in their prime have these issues? Heart attacks. 30 years old. 30 years old? Heart attack? Nah. I'm not buying that. You know? But it is what it is, man. All of you that lost your jobs, you got to be thankful. Don't look at it as a loss. Nah, you didn't really lose anything. You gain your life. You gain a peace of mind. That's what you gain. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. When I was on a 9-to-5 and they were pressing us about that mess, you know, in my mind, I was like, you know, I probably should, blah, 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 blah. But I had some other brothers that were there. We were all like supporting one another under the pressure and whatnot. And, you know what I'm saying? I had moments where I was like, you know, I should do this for the family. You know, sometimes you talk yourself in, like, I'm doing this for the family. Like, I'll sacrifice myself because I got to take care of my family. But that form of thinking is not really smart because you're sacrificing yourself. So you're not really doing it for your family. You're literally, your mind already told you, don't do it. So if you go along with it, something's going to happen, you know? And the Most High already done told me, don't do it. Despite what everybody else is doing. And if you made your choice, that's your choice. I'm talking about me. If you made your choice, you did what you had to do, that's your problem. You're going to have to live with that decision. All I know is that when this was going down, the first thing I was thinking about was the scriptures in regards to the New World Order, where the Bible says that no man will be able to buy or sell save he have the mark of the beast. And it really felt like that. It really felt like if you didn't get this, you weren't a part of society. It got to the point where others already done got the juice, and you know, you're around in the workplace, you didn't get it, but you're fighting for exemption status. Because like me and my partners and them, we got all of our exemption papers and everything sorted, but it was all rejected. Like literally, it was all rejected. I'm talking about documents that says you're a part of a church. You know, you had other brothers that were, I forgot what in the world it's called. What is it called when you're, when you don't claim to be you don't claim to be American, you don't claim the land, you're, what is that called? I forgot the name of it. Those folks that believe that they don't live by like the laws of the land, like all of the, it's something in regard to, I'm not sure if it's sovereign citizen, I'm not sure, Moorish, something dealing with a Moorish, yeah, something dealing with the Moorish, I forgot exactly what it's called though. I forgot what it's called. All right. Some of the guys had their documents. I had my documents and everything was rejected. And I'm like, wow, how could you reject actual documents? It was all rejected. It was almost as if though they just wanted us to comply. And that's when I realized like, yo, they really don't want us to be walking around here free. And I felt like cattle for the first time in my life. I felt like it was like, I felt like I was a slave. I really felt like I was chattel slavery. I literally felt like Like someone wanted to brand me and wanted to, I guess, do something to me that's going to affect me forever. And then I started to think about, okay, what if you did go through with it and you decide to leave? Now you're stuck. What if after you do what you do and then the potion sauce is no more needed? Now you just wasted your time for nothing. So I started to look at all these different situations and I started to think about it. What if I did this and I die 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you know? Because like I said, there was a lot of things that was going on during the time, man. Some very, very dark things, dark things, especially in Brooklyn. And I seen some things that, like I said, I can't even talk about it, you know? I can't even talk about it on Patreon, on a private site. I can't even talk about it over there. That's how crazy the algorithm is. The algorithm is so crazy that even if you're on Patreon and you try to drop a video to try to wake people up, they'll take the video down. Like right now, for example, I can't even post on Instagram. Like if I was to post comments on Instagram, it get deleted and marked as you violated some guideline. And it's all BS. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Breed. New Breed is a witness because me and him talk behind the scenes and I show him exactly what's going on in terms of how it's like with Instagram, they don't want me influencing nobody. I'm talking about, let's say, for example, you made a post as a lady about your hair and I come in and I say, hey, sister, great hairstyle. Really like it. Appreciate it. But next time you should put black instead of that color. It'll be marked as you violated a guideline. I kid you not. If I was to show you something on my phone, it'll shock you. You'll be like, nah, you gotta be, I'm not gonna go ahead and put it all out there, but like I said, New Breed is a witness. And it's frustrating because sometimes I'll be on Instagram and I'll try to respond to somebody to help them. And as soon as I offer them the help, it'll get marked as you violated a rule. And I didn't violate anything. It's like and then you get on suspension for 24 hours or 3 days or a week. And I'm like, listen, this is crazy. That's why I don't post on TikTok. TikTok, I don't know what kind of site is that. I don't know who's running that site, but they target certain individuals. Like when New Breed talk about targeted individuals, you need to listen to that. It's really serious. There is such things as you being a targeted individual where you're just the chosen one and they know who you are, they recognize your power and your influence, and they don't want no one to know nothing. So when it comes to this particular topic, I speak in code. I speak a language that only the chosen can hear because the radar is over everybody. The magnifying glass is over everyone. The algorithm and the AI is out there trying to detect those that have the influence. And it's something that you have to understand. So when I be telling people, watch your words in the chat, I'm not playing games with you. This is not a game. This is serious business. There is an attack going on to keep the masses blind, to keep the masses dumbed down, where you're just entertained. And while you're entertained, you're dying at the same time. You know? It's very serious. This is why the Bible says that if it was possible, even the very elect will be deceived. And it's talking about us as the chosen, you know, that we'll be deceived because we're not paying attention to what's going on in the world. And it's really, really sick. So I want to get into this thing real fast and find out what's going on here because this is serious. But let me set this video up so I can play this thing real fast just so that you can see this. I'm only going to play it one time because there's no need to keep playing it over and over. And I'm going to also pause it at the point where he passes out, you know, out of respect. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to make I don't want to make a mockery. I'm not trying to make a mockery of this man's passing. This is for educational purposes so that we can understand the severity of the issues. We have a guy that is a great singer. Although I can't understand the language, the man is a great singer. Very, very talented, very, very popular, sings his heart out. And for him to be singing and just drop dead, that ought to make you think about all the other things we're seeing around us where people are literally dropping. And we're not hearing nothing about it. Like, the media is not talking about this, and we should be concerned about that. Because we're seeing guys in the gym working out. Next minute, heart attack in the gym. Like, you're just working out in the gym. You have guys that were running, just regular in the park, their regular workout, collapse, fall on the floor, dead. I never seen stuff like this happening. Like, seriously, ever since the sauce, I've been seeing people just checking out. Listen, I don't see no elderly. Have you? I don't see no elderly people. You might see a few here and there. I don't see them. Where they at? Where they at, gang? What's going on? Why so many young brothers in their 20s are falling like flies? You got people in the MTA falling like flies. People on their 9 to 5s. You know what I mean? And this is happening all the time. So we're going to get into this thing. And I don't know if this audio got any copyright or anything like that. I don't know. If it is, I'll just have to edit the video and take the audio part out if there's some sort of copyright. I don't think it is because it's in Brazil. But then again, what makes this story even more crazy is I was going to title the video a different way. But based on how this man died, I know it can't be that way. That's why I changed my title. I was going to title it normally blood sacrifice, but this is not a blood sacrifice. This is a situation where a healthy guy suddenly dies. And the sad part about this is that he's a part of a record label, which means the record label is going to get insurance money. Yeah. And we also have to talk about another story of a Caribbean artist. I believe he make soca music. Recently just passed away too. Now that death appears like a blood sacrifice. And I believe that the woman he was talking to may be affiliated to his death as a blood sacrifice. Because it's very interesting how the brother just passed away and now she have a new song and she's growing and he's gone. There's some evil stuff going on in this world, fam. That's why you really got to watch where you are, watch who you're around. But the record label associated with this guy is going to get insurance money and all sorts of things because of the death. And it's just really, really bad. So again, we're going to play this tape. I'm going to play it with the music on it. If it has a content ID, I'll just delete the audio on the replay after the stream. I'll just mute it. That way it's not in there. If it let it flow. Normally, when you're doing a live performance, the content ID AI cannot detect the song because it's being done live. So if it's that way, I'll just leave the audio. But if there's any issues with content ID, whatever, I'll just mute the audio. But I'm going to pause the video right before he fall on the ground. You get what I'm saying? Because I want you to see how 1 minute he's enjoying himself. He's, and I don't know, maybe was he singing? I think he was singing like a gospel song, I believe. Again, I don't speak Portuguese. I don't know what he's saying. But based on the tone, based on the hertz, based on the feeling of the music, it sounds as if though he was singing some sort of gospel type style music. And next minute, he's gone. And it looks really, really crazy. So let's play this thing. I'm only playing it probably like 2 times just so that you can see what's going on. So let's get into this thing and see what's going on here.
Quando Deus cumprir
And also, viewer discretion is advised. Let's go.
Quando Deus cumprir o que te prometeu, vai ser tão lindo. Quando teu sonho sair do papel, você passou por coisas que ninguém passou, mas vai conquistar o que ninguém ainda conquistou. Vai ser tão lindo.
And right there is when he fell and he died. You understand? I'm not going to let it play anymore because I don't want to, put that out there. You can always go find the video and put it out there. I mean, it's a simple drop on the floor, but at the end of the day, out of respect, as you listen to his music, it sounds beautiful. It sounds really good. I don't understand what he's saying. Maybe somebody might speak Portuguese. They might understand it. But it's like, it sounds good. And to see how he was doing his thing and then just drop dead, that's crazy. A heart attack? Nah. Something else happened, man. And again, I did my research before I, went to come on the air. And based on what I was looking at in Brazil, based on my short research, it appears to have been mandatory for you to get the sauce. If you know what I mean. And again, don't put none of those V words, J words, you know what I'm saying? Or the C word in my chat. If I find it or a mod find it, just block the person one time. I don't care who they are. All right? The only thing you can put in my live chat is a so-called syringe. That's it. Anything else, you're getting blocked. You could put potion, sauce. You can make up any word. Just don't put any of those three words. The V word, the C word, or the J word. Those are trigger words that trigger the algorithm. You understand? So when we look at this situation here, based on the research that I looked into, in Brazil, it was mandatory for you to get the sauce. Let's say, for example, if you're a person that's traveling, because I had looked it up. I think I took it off, but I was looking up some information and it said, like, if you're traveling, like if you there, it's like mandatory, I guess during some time. I don't know if it is now, but it was mandatory. So when you look at that, that's a very, very big possibility, because I don't see how could a healthy 30-year-old man, 30, in the prime of his life, talented, singing with passion, just drop dead. Explain that one to me. I want to know how that worked. Because it kind of make people feel some type of way, like, oh, hold on. Let me take the music off. Oh, let me do that. It kind of make people feel some type of way, because it's like, it got to a point where some people are concerned with even strenuous activity. It's like they don't even want to play sports because they're concerned that maybe when their adrenaline is going and they're active, it triggers things. So some people are scared to ride a bicycle, to run, to work out, to lift heavy equipment or whatever the case is, because they're concerned about different issues. It's crazy. I just don't see how could you be a healthy 30-year-old man and stuff like this happen. You know? Yeah, he have a wife And, oh, you said he have a wife, just gave birth. His wife just gave birth a month ago. Wow, that's crazy. Just gave birth a month ago. And already the father's gone. Come on, man. That's not right. That's not right, fam. You just gave birth. You didn't even get to see and enjoy your child. You're already gone out of the picture. This is why I keep telling people, man, get right with the Most High while you have time. See, I'm not into fear-mongering. I don't preach doomsday messages. I don't got time to do that. I believe you're supposed to live your life and live it abundantly. But at the end of the day, when you have situations like this, now it's the time to really get right with the Most High, like getting right seriously and take things serious. Because you don't know the day nor the hour. You just don't know. Especially if you're a person that took the sauce. If you're a person that, for whatever reason, your back was against the wall, you know, your company was like, look, you either do this or you're out of here. And you went through with it. Maybe you might be good, but if you're the type of person that took the sauce and you feel some type of way, or you haven't been the same, you know, because I know people that are like that, and they're like, yo, fam, I haven't been the same lately. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They telling me all their stories, and I'm like, you know, it's like, what could I tell you? You know what I mean? I've been warning people forever. Nobody don't want to listen. You know? So, again, this situation with this guy, man, it's a sad situation. I have one of my lights is off. What in the world going on? Let me see. Oh, there you go. Wondering what's going on. Wondering why the damn chair is dark. You know? But, yeah. You have to really get right with the Most High and take care of yourself. Even, like, let's say, for example, you're a person who took the sauce, right? The best thing you can do, in my humble opinion, right? If you're a person that took the sauce, if we could just talk about that to give you some sort of encouragement and hope. First of all, don't fear, right? Don't fear. Don't live in the fear of, oh, I took the sauce, I'm doomed. No, don't fear. I'm trying to give you the best possible advice for those that may have taken the sauce. Number one, don't fear. Number two, you have to have confidence that the Most High can take whatever was deposited out of you. You have to have that kind of confidence and faith. The next thing is to repent. In other words, you go to the Creator and you're like, look, I made a choice and I was under a lot of pressure. I didn't really want to do that, but I did it anyway. Please forgive me for what I've done or may have done to myself. And once you do that, believe in your heart that He can remove whatever was put in you. But it got to be from the heart. You got to believe. That's where faith comes in. A lot of people, they have trouble understanding what faith really is. Think of it like this. When you sit down in a chair, you don't question the chair. You know the chair is going to hold your weight. You don't look at the chair and be like, I don't know if it can hold me. You just sit down. Right? So it's not to make you feel bad because you may have taken the sauce. I know a lot of times when we share these type of topics, it may come across as if, though, okay, Ringo, you didn't take it, so you just think you're better than everybody. That's not what this is about. You still have an opportunity to get right. That's if you want to. Maybe the Most High put you in a situation where he's given you that opportunity. Look at it that way. Giving you an opportunity to get right by having a circumstances put in front of you. And now you got to make a choice. Live or die, the choice is yours. As they would say in the Saw movie. Because the way I see it, and based on all the things I've teach about the world in which we live in, like, they really don't want us around, man. They really don't. They don't want all the bright minds amongst us to be here. They don't want us around. You know how many influential brothers and sisters are in the world today? Talented brothers and sisters that can change our entire community. They don't want us around. They want us gone. And this is why there are problems in the world that is affecting us, affecting our health. This is why I say health is the most important thing. A lot of times we want to get the bag and get the money. That's great and all. Having money, having possessions and material items is very, very beneficial and useful in today's world. But the most important is your health. That's the most important. Your heart can stop. If you're not getting that circulation, if you're not getting the right nutritions and your body is not functioning the right way, you're done. The powers that be have scientists, all sorts of people working around the clock, figuring out the human body in order to cause us not to live a long life. As sick as that sounds, that's exactly what's going on. There was times when people used to live 120, 130 years old. People are dying at 30. Come on, y'all. Wake up. You can't see what's going on? You got kids dying early. Teenage boys are dying early. How is that happening? You're supposed to be living a long, prosperous life. You don't supposed to be checking out that early. Elderly people in their 80s and 90s, they supposed to be checking out at those ages. You don't supposed to be catching heart attacks 30 and 40 years old, 50 years old. You catching a heart attack? No. That don't supposed to be happening, fam. Something's going on in the world. You know? So again, if you're a person and you took the sauce, you got to first of all acknowledge you made a bad choice, right? You got to go to the Most High and you got to ask for forgiveness for taking the sauce and ask him to cleanse your body of any foreign material that don't belong in the body. And you have to stand on that. You have to believe that with your whole heart now. And then just change your life for the better. And rep the Most High. The Most High can deliver you from anything. I mean anything, any disease, any sickness, any problem you're going through, he can deliver you. If you have that faith, he can deliver you. There's nothing impossible. The problem is people don't believe. And I'm not talking no Christian nonsense. I'm talking about real talk. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can deliver you from anything. I don't care who you are. Doctor said you have what? The Most High can take that away. I promise you, he could. The problem is you don't have the faith. You don't have the faith, and your mind is not prepared to receive that blessing because you don't think you're worthy to have it. That's why most people ask other people to pray for them, because they don't believe it's possible. The human body is a machine. It don't need nothing from the external to fix it. We're supposed to be healing naturally. We're supposed to be living off the land, fruits, vegetation. It naturally cleanses the body, keeps this computer system going. These scientists and these people that are in these laboratories, they're figuring out ways on how to shut down our system, especially you melanated people, the chosen ones. the people of the book. There's something about us that is different from everyone else on the earth. We're a peculiar people, a special people. And they can't figure us out because it seems like every time they try something new, it don't work. They tried back in the days, Tuskegee experiments. They tried with this, they tried with that, they tried with all sorts of stuff. We still here. They kept trying and trying and trying to get rid of us. We just don't seem to go. You know? I really, really believe from the bottom of my heart, fam, that there is an agenda that is going on and they're not telling nobody. And that's what they're supposed to do, not tell nobody, because it's an agenda. But when you are in the spirit and you rep the Most High, he's going to give you understanding to see that there's something dark in the earth. This is why health and fitness should be on the forefront of your chart. You know, making sure your health is in order. I be telling you guys all the time, when you get up in the morning, brothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying? Do some push-ups, do some squats, go to the park, do some pull-ups, get a pull-up bar in your house. You get what I'm saying? Start to practice. You can't do a pull-up, learn how to practice so that you can develop it. Get one of those resistance bands and put that up on the pole thing and use that to do the pull-ups. Do your push-ups, do 30 push-ups every day. Every day, get that workout going. Get that heart rate going. Get on a bicycle, ride a bike. Focus on your health. Don't focus only on designer clothes. Don't focus on that new car. Some of you guys, you got a bunch of money, you got all the clothes, you got all the jewelry, but your health is poor. You're literally dying. Matter of fact, you're going to be dying soon because you put no investment in your health. You put investments in materials, not your health. There are things going on in this earth that we cannot stop without the Creator's power. There are enemies in this world that are doing things, wicked things, man, putting things in our water, putting things in our food that we eat. And we don't know. And it's designed to harm you. It really is. We live in a sick world. You would think, nah, Ringo, nobody ain't doing that. Why would anybody do that? Why would anybody put something in this food to cause us to die? Why would somebody do that? You don't got no proof of that. I don't have no proof that it's in the food. But what I do have is the spirit of the Most High and discernment to let me know that there is something in the food. I mean, think about this. And New Breed talked about this as well. When you go to your local McDonald's, they have these burgers. Who's supplying them? Who's supplying these food chains with a countless supply of burger meat? How many animals? How many animals it would take to supply all of these burger joints all throughout the United States? Where are they getting this from? Is it really beef? You got to ask yourself these questions, fam. Even when it comes down to chicken, you go to the chicken spot, you go to the Chinese food restaurant, you go to KFC. Countless chicken. They never run out of chicken. Where is it coming from? How many animals are being born and slaughtered to feed these restaurants? Come on now. What's going on? There ain't enough beef in the world to feed McDonald's, Burger King, and all these other fast food joints every single day, year after year, year after year. Impossible. So something is going on. Something is going on, fam. So again, if you're joining in the stream, we're talking about the topic of Pedro, popular gospel singer, Brazilian gospel singer, passes away unexpectedly during a performance. As you can see here, he's singing.
Quando Deus cumprir o que te prometeu, vai ser tão lindo. Quando teu sonho sair do papel, você passou por coisas que ninguém passou, mas vai conquistar o que ninguém ainda conquistou. Vai ser tão lindo.
And then he passed out. He literally just dropped dead. And if you're joining in, I said in the beginning, I'm not going to show him hitting the floor out of respect. But it's a messed up situation. Somebody in the chat said that his wife just had a baby a month ago. I'm not sure. Was that his first kid? Or he had children already? Was that his first child, or did he have children already? Because on his YouTube channel, he got like 500,000 or 600,000 subscribers, very popular. The Brazilian community going crazy right now. People on his channel, remember, they're posting in Portuguese, so I don't understand what they're saying. But, you know, I had found the source video. TMZ is pushing the video as well, but they put their tag in the video. I found the source video. You know how I am. I'm always doing my research. I found the source of the video posted. And the source, the person who posted like the source video, they said that it was mandatory in Brazil to get the potion sauce. So my thoughts, my opinion of the situation, I personally believe that the potion sauce took him out. I just don't see a so-called 30-year-old. I don't see a 30-year-old healthy guy, talented, singing and just drop dead. No. Heart attack, I don't want to hear that. That's not supposed to happen. You know? That's crazy. You know? But hey, it is what it is, man. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I don't know. Could you hear me? There's some weird stuff, fam. We've been getting these attacks all day long. Can you hear me now? That's crazy. All I did is I just plugged out the Rodecaster main plug and I plugged it back in. But this is weird because why was the sound just off? Like, I didn't turn nothing off. This is crazy. Okay, so it's back. Let me see. Okay, where were we? We were talking about something. And yeah, they don't want nobody to hear this message because this message is supposed to change your life and put you on the right path. But if I can go back to what we were talking about, where the singer was performing and doing what he loved, it's like you have to take your life serious at this point and recognize that there's entities in this world that don't want to see us around. And they're really trying to make us check out, man. It's just like the other day, right in the Bronx, right? You had a situation where a building literally partially collapsed. I'm pretty sure those of you probably heard of that story. You had a literal building, 6-story building, and half of the end of the building collapsed. Like, literally. You see in everybody's apartments and stuff. And what that taught me when I saw that is that you're not supposed to live in apartment buildings. You're really not supposed to. Pastor Dow been talking about that for centuries. You're not supposed to live in apartments. Apartment buildings are not designed with real safety in mind. It's a business. It's a place it's like a plantation. Keep as many people stacked on top of each other like a parking lot. You know, like how when you go to park your car and you can drive around and you go all the way to the top. That's exactly how an apartment complex is. So those people lost their apartment. And again, I don't celebrate no Christmas, no holidays or anything like that. But it's supposed to be the holiday time and they're without a place. They're homeless. You know, like it's crazy out here. But this is what's going on in these streets. Yeah, so twice while streaming, we had tech issues. I don't see how in the world volume shuts off but how long was the volume off before y'all got my attention? That's another thing. How long was the volume off, or did I catch it just in time? Because I've seen live streams where a person was talking for 30 minutes straight and he didn't even know his volume was off. It was like crazy. Like 3 minutes. Oh, about 3 minutes. I'm talking about like, not how long we were off. I'm talking about like when it first got off, like when it first turned off, like how fast did I catch it? Because normally I'm keeping my eye on the chat, you know? About 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, but you know, it doesn't really matter about all of the hiccups during the stream. That's what live stream is all about. This is why a lot of people, they don't even live stream, because you got to deal with a lot of tech issues and things that just happen out of the blue. And if you don't know what to do, you're done. You know what I mean? Luckily for me, I understand the equipment. If everything else is running, the computer's still on, then that means that the audio from here is not sending a signal to the computer. So just plug out the USB-C cable from the Rodecaster Pro, plug it back in, and it should pop back up. Don't turn it off, because if you turn it off, you're going to lose all your settings. And you don't want to shut off the live stream, because then the stream is going to end. So it is what it is. But I'm not going to play his footage no more. You could just always catch that on the replay. I think maybe it was playing while I couldn't find the audio, and it probably showed him hitting the floor or whatever. If it did, I apologize. I didn't want to show all of that. But I just wanted to pause it and whatnot, because I wasn't hearing the volume. I'm like, why I'm not hearing the volume? I mean, I'm hearing the volume on the speaker on the monitor. It's like the volume from here switched over there. It's crazy. Yeah, so it's crazy, man. Let me see. Do someone need to be blocked? Is that what it is? Let me see. Okay. B-Dub took care of that. Yeah, you have trolls that come in all the time. I don't even know why people do that type of stuff. How many of you guys have a PS5? Put a 1 in the chat if you have a PS5. How many of you guys have a PS5? Hold on a second. I wanted to turn off the volume from it so I can turn it off. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right. So this, that. All right. So all of y'all got PS5s. What are games that I have to have in the collection? Games that I need to have in the collection. Because I had just picked up a PS5. Believe it or not, after all this time, I just picked up one. I just picked up a PS5. I want to know what kind of games I need to have. Only dope games now. Don't recommend no garbage, man. Dope games, because I'm getting back into my gaming. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Spider-Man, I got that one. Right here. Spider-Man. Boom. Wait a minute, I got the wrong camera. Wrong one, here we go. Yeah. Brand new. Seal still on the box. So I had just picked that up. And so let me see what people saying now. Because I'm literally going to go. I'm hearing that the Modern Warfare game that just was released is not good. Based on what I'm hearing from other YouTubers, other gaming channels. They're saying that it's not something with the graphics or something like that. Let me take a screenshot of this. GTA 6 2025, fam. That's too long from now, man. Nobody's waiting for that game. I mean, of course I'm gonna buy it, but Madden 24. Okay, so Madden 24, Tekken 8, NBA 2K. Well, GTA is a must. You have to have that. Call of Duty. But people are saying that the new Call of Duty, something with the graphics, I don't know. Because, like, I'm starting a gaming channel. And I'm going to be doing my games with the PS4 and PS5. I got the Xbox, but I'm going to pick up the new Xbox. And I'm going to see how I'm going to do this. I always wanted to have a gaming channel to just relax and just do my thing and have fun. Because that I'm into games, like, heavily. I'm surprised nobody didn't say R-Type. That's my game. Right now, I'm just talking, because the show is pretty much over. I already said what I needed to say. But I'm, just sharing my thoughts at this point, talking about some regular things that you folks are probably into as well. But I got the last one too, the last one with the Spider-Man. The last one, because they sold out with like all of them. They had only the Modern Warfare one, but when I was on YouTube, the guys was like, don't buy Modern Warfare, don't do it. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. UFC, Resident Evil. Hold on, let me screenshot this. I'm literally gonna buy every last one of those games. Hitman 3, Resident Evil. Oh, they got a WWE 2K coming out. You know that's gonna be crazy, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get me that, fam. But I'm hearing the PS5 support 8K, right? Resolution. Because if it do, I'm gonna have to upgrade that screen right there. That one does 4K, but I'm gonna have to upgrade that if it supports 8K. Yes, it does. So I'm gonna have to get me another screen, because I'm gonna use that as my gaming screen up there, and I'm gonna be using this whole system here so I could be gaming online. That's how I'm gonna pretty much be doing it. I have to see how I'm gonna set it up, because I want to do it where, like right here, I got my green screen. Wait, let me see. Right above me, up here. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on a second. You can't even see it, but this is a green screen here. So I'm gonna have the green screen right there going down, and I'm gonna be able to, I guess, take the background out. You know how it is with a green screen. So somebody's like, oh snap, he actually got up out of his chair, so that's not a green screen.
What you talking about, Willis?
You have some people that literally are saying that this entire room is a green screen. Some crazy stuff I get, man. I get people, they sending me Instagram messages about, you don't have no studio, that's a green screen. I'm like, please, man, y'all gotta chill with this nonsense, man. Seriously, you know? But I'm gonna set it up probably like later on tonight and see what's going on with this Spider-Man game and whatnot. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back with another stream. I gotta talk about the takeoff situation and the 3 reasons why most women settle down in today's day. And you're gonna be shocked of why. You know what I mean? Like if if you see women settling down, there's 3 reasons why they would. And normally when they do this, it's not for love. That's the main issue. Because the way I'm going to do the video, it's not what you're expecting. They're not really doing it for love. It's not. You know? But yeah, I'm going to go get me something to eat, and I'm going to be back. I'm going to do the takeoff stream first. I'm going to do that one first. And because right now they want the mother to I guess speak for him or something along like that. These people are sick, man. Sick people in this world, man. People just focusing on money all day. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, let the man rest. And again, shout out to Identical TV, because they pretty much keep the takeoff situation and the news going. So salute to Identical TV. You know what I mean? Because they're always fighting for his justice. And it's like a lot of people forgot about the takeoff situation and they kind of just let it go. You know what I mean? Not that I forgot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of topics to cover. The whole thing is, it's like the family got to get involved as well. It's not just the content creators keeping the story alive. Takeoff's family got to really be pushing for what's going on with his justice. Like, seriously, like, we need to hold somebody accountable. You know, this is something that the family got to get involved. This is something Quavo got to get in. Y'all know I don't trust Quavo. You know what I mean? My opinions differ with Quavo, from other YouTubers. I just don't trust him. You know what I mean? I just don't trust him. Regardless how anybody feel, I don't trust Quavo. Because I think that if you were there and they killed your nephew or whatever the case is, you're supposed to be doing more to get justice for this man. Especially when some woman have these allegations against him of sexual assault or whatever the case is. Like, come on, man. She's disrespecting this man's death, man. And she's pissing off the mother. The mother supposed to be grieving, and she's come on, man. You after money at this point. You know? So that being said, we're gonna get up on out of here. Let me check this Cash App real fast and shout out a few people. And then we're gonna come back with another one. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we did about 2 streams already for the day, and the powers that be don't want you to get this truth, man. Especially the one that I made about the woman with the BBL. If you ladies really pay attention to that stream with an open heart, it'll change your life. But like most women, they're not gonna listen. And this is why a lot of brothers in today's day just do whatever they do and they don't care. You know? Well, shout out to Rollo for the $5 support. Appreciate you, Rollo, for the $5 support. All right? Rollo for the $5 support.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, underscore me, everything is on me, oh, you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up.
And shout out to Trevor for the $20 support. Trevor for the 20.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, underscore me, everything is on me, oh, you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up.
Okay. Shout out to David for the, let me see. Shout out to David for the $10 support. David for the $10 support.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, underscore me, everything is on me, oh, you matter what, add it up, bankroll,
Appreciate you.
euro, peso, add it up.
Okay. Somebody said no thanks No thank you on the BBL. Well, my video stream wasn't to encourage women to get a BBL. That's definitely not what it is. You know. Shout out to Jules for the $20 support.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up.
Okay. Does graphics and editing take skills? Creativity, that's what it takes. Creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, graphics, editing, before you even have skills, you have to have vision. You have to picture and envision what you're trying to do in your mind. You have to see it first. And then you use your creativity to bring it to pass. It's like an architect, an engineer that envisions a building structure. He sees it in his mind already. It's already finished in his brain. So now he needs to get it on paper by designing it. And then from the design, he get out the blueprints, he get out the plan, he hire other engineers to come in to see if it's structurally possible to make such a building. And then you bring in other minds and other creatives into the process, and then you manifest that by putting material in and materialize the structure. So it's all done in your mind first. Skills is something you develop over time. You know, you're not just born with skills. Skills is something that you develop over time. You know, you could be talented at something, but not skilled. So it's something you have to develop over time. The more you do it, the more you learn. And your skills come from your wisdom on how to produce. And you're doing it effectively. You get what I mean? So that's like putting this entire studio together. It's in the mind first. I draw it out on paper, how I want my lights. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like the floor, right? There's a mini platform where I'm seated. So you have the main floor, but then you have a floor on top of that floor where you have the lights. See, that's envisioning in the mind. You know what I mean? So that I can have the whole room with the lighting. Because your chairs can only move but so far. You get what I'm saying? You're not moving all over the place. So I'm like, hey, you know what? You know, let me just do a design where I have the lighting all around me. You know what I mean? And that's how you plan it out. Like when I leave from here and I move, I'm going to be in a bigger studio. And it's going to be even more, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing when I finish with it. Like rather than these monitors here and all this other stuff, like it's going to be crazy. And I'm going to literally be inviting the brothers in the truth. Like they're going to be able to come over and chill. And it's going to be crazy. Trust and believe that. You know what I mean? In studio content where you're going to have only the brothers in the truth, man. Only the brothers in the truth. Not just anybody would be able to pass through. You have to be a real content creator. I'm talking about a real content creator, which means this is your life. This is what you do. Those are the only people that will be invited to the studio. Nobody else. You have to be privileged because nobody just can hang around me. Not just any person. You have to be a real, true brother or sister. You have to be true. That's the only way. You know? But it takes a lot of work, man. A lot of work. Like, I mean, think about it. You have to hang up all your monitors. They have to be perfectly measured. I mean, if you look at that, like it's It's centered. Okay, how did you do that? Well, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know, man. But it's all about creativity, man. See, without the Most High, I could do nothing. I can't do anything without the Most High. Well, what made you put all those cameras? Because I want it to be like a CNN studio. I want it to be the best. And this is nothing compared to what I really want. This is just basic. This is basic for me. In my mind, listen, in my mind, the kind of studio that I'm going to build next, I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. Crazy. I'm not playing. Because I'm a carpenter by trade. I could build anything. Just in case you didn't know that, I'm a carpenter by trade, which means I can construct an entire room. I can frame walls. I can build a house. Get what I'm saying? I can remodel an entire kitchen. You know, all you ladies, you want a nice kitchen? Yeah, I'm that guy. I could turn your raggedy kitchen into a masterpiece. I'm telling you, I'm serious. But that's gonna be done in due time. So I'm gonna go get me something to eat, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the takeoff situation. Then I'm gonna do another stream, and then I gotta do another Hassan stream. You know, I mean, I gotta. You know, for all the folks out there that be like, oh, you're obsessed with Hassan Campbell. No, it's not about being obsessed. It's about content strategy. First of all, I got to put the truth out there, and I got money to make. Like, come on now. This is a business. I don't got time to be playing games with trolls about, you're obsessed with Hassan. Well, you're obsessed with watching me. Have you ever thought about that? He said, like the polo shirt. I have the entire polo collection right now. Literally, I believe I have the entire polo collection. Not trying to brag. Just stating the facts. You know? But I'm only into certain brands. You know what I'm saying? Like Adidas. Like I pretty much have a massive Adidas collection. Adidas, Ralph Lauren. I'm actually building and I got to give credit to my daughter. I got to give her the credit because she put me on to this brand, when they were a Moose Knuckle, and it's like I literally have a collection now. Y'all remember when she was like, oh, could you buy me the Moose Knuckle jacket, the coat? And I was like, no. No. But I end up buying it. So it's like now I like the brand now. You know? I want to get some pieces from Montclair. I want to get some pieces. They got some dope pieces, man. And I'm not just talking about the coats. I'm talking about like the clothing. They got some nice pieces, man. It's like I'm hooked now. It's like once you go the designer route, you're not going to go back. Like I promise you, you're not going to go back. Everything is going to be about pieces now. It's really a culture. I used to look at like a couple of years back, like some of the guys in the job, right? You had I think two of the guys, they used to always wear designer every day. I'm like, bro, what kind of money you getting? We work at the same place, bro. Every day you got on $800 shoes, $1,200 shoes. How you doing it? You know what I mean? And he was like, it's not what I'm doing. He was like, how he's spending his money. He didn't just buy regular clothing. He bought only designer pieces. And all of these pieces are quality clothing, so that when he put it on, in my eyes, it was brand new every day. And he would buy specific pieces, and then he would match with this and that. And he literally have like a little collection, and it was just dope. And I used to look at him as he's crazy. You buying all of that junk. I could buy 4 pair of jeans for that shirt. And what I notice is, yeah, I can buy 4 pair of jeans for the price of his shirt. But the problem is the jeans that I bought, they only look good for the first day you wear it. And then once you put it in the washing machine, the color gone, the jeans get a little thinner. The shirt you bought, it literally bleeds and the color fades. And I realized that I'm like, dang, I was wasting a lot of money. Yeah. So that's why now I'm only focused on designer pieces. That's it. And sportwear, like Adidas. I like Adidas. To me, Adidas, when it comes to Nike and Adidas, the only thing that Nike got that is dope is the Tech Fleece. The Tech Fleece from Nike is dope. But other than that, it ain't really nothing popping. I don't think, clothing-wise, I don't think Nike can compare to Adidas. I think Adidas is destroying Nike, in my opinion. You can say whatever you want. You know? You know, I like Nike shoes and stuff like that, but I'm talking about clothing-wise. Adidas is destroying Nike when it comes to clothing. There's so many variety. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what this person has to say. Brother Trey Moore says, but I'm asking, if you read the Bible, how playing video games, even for 30 minutes, going to help rebuild Israel's lost 12 tribes? Gotta stop partaking with the heathen and be ye separated.
What you talking about, Willis?
Do you got a woman, fam? Seriously. Serious question, fam. Because I don't know what's going on. But I'm asking, if you read the Bible, how playing video games, even for 30 minutes, going to help rebuild Israel's lost tribes? Fam, do you have anything that you do for fun? Like, I'm not sitting around worrying all day about building up Israel. Seriously. I don't know who does that all day. That's not living life abundantly. Most High didn't call you to sit there worrying about Israel being built up. That's his job. Seriously. That's his job. All I can do is build up me so that I'm now blessed to be a blessing. But if I haven't built up me, I can't help you. If I'm not in a position in life where I'm good, I can't help nobody. This is why I don't understand how people be getting mad at people if they prosper. Like, they're getting red eye and they're getting jealous. Like, that's an evil spirit. Seriously. How am I going to help somebody if I need help too? How am I going to help you if I'm homeless? How am I going to be able to help Israel if I can't even help myself? How am I going to help other brothers and sisters when I'm in need and struggling. Does that make sense? You can't help nobody if you're struggling. You know? People be getting mad. If you drive a nice car, they upset. Looking good, they mad. What are you mad for? You're not happy for me? You're not proud? That's crazy, man. You're supposed to congratulate people. You don't want to be so religious that you're no earthly good. This is something I used to hear people say back in the day. You have to live your life. You have to rep the Most High, but don't be so up here that nobody can relate to you. Like playing games is just playing games. It's no different than going to the park and playing basketball. Everybody have their thing that they do, right? Serious. Some people get so hooked into doom and gloom and the world is coming to an end. The plagues are coming. Fam, if I thought like that, I wouldn't build a studio. I wouldn't be working on music. I wouldn't be focusing on nothing. I'll just be living in fear all day. That's a horrible place to be. I would never want to be that. I would never want to live where I'm constantly worrying about doom and gloom and plagues and bondage. I don't got time for that mess. Nope. I got a family to raise. I got kids to teach. I got to make sure that they're in a good position in life. You know? The Most High said he want you to live life and live it more abundantly. He didn't say he want you to be in poverty and struggling and suffering all day, worrying about death and gloom and bloom. No. Look, fam, I'm going to be honest with you, fam. This is just real talk. This is real spit. Check this out. This is real talk. No cap, no lie. When I was in the Christian church back in the days, 1995 up to about 2005. 95 to about 2005. Around 2006, that's when I got out of the Christian church. I got on YouTube and I started to expose all the Christian preachers because I learned that I was a biblical Israelite and I learned that these preachers weren't teaching the gospel. So while I was in the Christian church, this is truth, I was literally living in fear every day because all they kept teaching is that there's going to be a rapture. And by the way, that doctrine about the rapture, that's a lie. That's fake. It's not even real. When you read the Bible, it don't exist. The movie Left Behind, fake. None of that stuff is real. Do you understand me? When you study them scriptures, all that stuff is lies. Complete lies. I used to live in fear of doom and gloom. The one world government. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. So based on what the pastor was teaching, it made us feel like, let's say, for example, you're talented. Don't pursue your talents, because if you do that, you're sinning. Don't pursue your NBA calling, or don't go out there and be a clothing designer because that's worldly. Don't become a rapper because that's worldly. Don't do this because you're sinning. Everything was fair. So for 10 years, I was in bondage of not pursuing my talents, not developing my work, not focusing on businesses, not doing nothing, because I was always concerned about, I'm doing something wrong because the preacher said it. And the whole time the preacher was jealous. The whole time the preacher wanted to keep you in bondage to stay in his church under him. He didn't want you to grow. Understand? And this is what religion does. Religion, the word religion comes from a word religio, which means to hold you back, to keep you from moving forward. So what religion does, it keeps you from pursuing the things you love. The Most High didn't call you to live in fear. He told you, I have not given you the spirit of fear, but of love and of a sound mind. He didn't give us a spirit of fear to be worrying about tomorrow. He said, let tomorrow worry about itself. He didn't tell you to be worrying about doom and gloom and bombs. This is why on this platform, you don't hear me talking about oh, you know, the plagues are coming and doom and gloom and famine. I don't got time to be telling you that. I don't got time to be teaching you a bunch of fear. That's not helping you. Half of you haven't even began to live your life because you're struggling in different areas, and then you got all this doom and gloom. That's not going to help you. It's not. If I'm going to be showing you anything, is how to live and enjoying your life according to the scriptures. But you don't want to be so religious you're no earthly good in terms of, oh, if you're playing video games, oh, that's not godly. You're a grown man. What are you doing that for? What? Nah, I'm not listening to that mess. That's crazy. You got time for that mess. That stuff will keep you in bondage, fam. And a lot of people that say that are people that are not enjoying their life. And because they're not happy with their life, they want you to be just like them. Serious. Because here's the thing. For all of those folks out there that want to live the doom and gloom religious life all your life, why are you on YouTube? Why are you watching YouTube? Why do you own a cell phone? Why do you go to work? Why? Why do it? You know? I remember back in the day, I had a buddy. His whole family was Jehovah's Witnesses, right? I walked into this person's house. They had this big house in Brooklyn. Big house, right? Big house. Walked in the house. No furniture whatsoever. I'm talking about this is a big house. Big, huge house. Roomy. With no furniture. I said, bro, why you don't got no furniture? Oh, we're Jehovah's Witnesses. We don't believe in having furniture. I can't believe it, man. Absolutely crazy, but this is exactly what it was, man. But other than that, guys, we're gonna get up on out of here, man. Because if I stay here, I'm gonna be talking forever. But nonetheless, whoa, made a mistake and pressed the wrong key. Unless somebody probably hit the Cash App. Let me see. Oh, nobody ain't hit no Cash App. So I know not to press that key, because if I press that key, I forgot to turn off the thing. Let me press it again. Yeah, I forgot to turn that part off. So, hey, it is what it is, man. R.I.P. to Pedro, you know what I'm saying? He passed out and died on stage. And also, when I play in the laughter tracks, that's not at the brother that passed away. I'm sure you should understand that. R.I.P. to him. If you're now joining in, we're closing out the stream. You would have to watch the replay. We were talking about Pedro. He died while singing, I believe, in either church or performing a gospel song. I don't know the words. I don't understand Portuguese, but he passed away. Father just had a baby a month ago. Mysterious, sudden death. Just another guy passing away. This is crazy. But we're going to be back. I'm going to go get me something to eat and come back with another stream. So, hey, if you like the stream, be sure to click the like button. Likes don't cost you not $1. Not $1. Right? And again, people, don't let people put you in a poverty-minded set. And I'm not talking about no prosperity gospel BS. You know what I mean? I'm not talking that prosperity gospel mess. But let's just be real. You know what I mean? Nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to a 9-to-5 so that they can remain poor for the rest of their life. If you're struggling and you're going through a struggle, I get it. You know what I mean? You got to start off where you are and you grow where you grow. But we live in a world, and especially amongst our people don't like to see our people shine. They don't want to see us eat. They don't want to see us look good. They don't want to see us drive good. They don't want to see none of that. They hate it. And I don't like that type of stuff. When you see your brothers and sisters shining, they looking good, they doing well, you're supposed to congratulate them. You're supposed to be happy for them. You don't supposed to get red eye, get jealous. You know, I had one person, some crazy stuff. If I show you my DM inbox on Instagram, it'll make you laugh at some of the things I get. I had one particular cat. He sends me a DM saying, seems like you're doing good. I don't got to support you no more. I'm like, so hold up. Let me get this straight. So you're looking at the outward exterior and you automatically believe, okay, you don't have to support that guy no more because he's looking good. Wow, that's amazing. So let me get this straight. So if I tear down my studio, put on some rags. I could be able to get support. All I got to do is just look like I'm not doing good. Wow. That's crazy, right? The person literally told me that. They said, oh, I just want to let you know I'm not going to be supporting you anymore because, you know what I'm saying, it looked like you're doing good and I don't really have to support you anymore. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So if I wasn't looking good, then he'll continue to support. And you're wondering why you have people out here scamming people with, what is that site where people go to get money? GoFundMe. You have people that set up these GoFundMes when they want to get money out of people and they scam them. You got a lot of people running these scams. But this is what I mean. Our people don't like to see their people look good. We don't mind the white man looking good. We don't mind them living in nice communities, nice homes. We'll support all of their businesses, all of their stores. We'll support their designer clothes. We'll support everything for them. It's crazy, man. But when it comes to us, they won't support nothing. As soon as they start seeing you look good, some of you content creators, you experience this all the time. No, I'm not the only one that deal with this type of BS. I know I'm not the only one, fam. I know some other content creators deal with this garbage, where your own audience start to look at you crazy. Oh, look at him. I ain't doing this no more. I keep telling you, man, how could I help you if I'm not in position? A lot of you so-called Negroes, y'all love to say stuff like, oh, Jay-Z got all this money. He ain't doing nothing for nobody. Kanye got all this money. He ain't doing nothing for nobody. You know why? There's a reason why. There's a reason why. Trust and believe there's a reason why. I'm pretty sure when that man was on his come up, you had a lot of people hating, a lot of people jealous, and that man said, you know what? I'm on my own. I ain't doing nothing for nobody. Because he saw how his people was treating him on his way. You understand? But when you have upstanding brothers that are in this truth that's doing what they got to do, remember, if a brother get put in a position, it's you who put him there. It's you who put him there, you the people. When you have rappers that are successful, multimillionaires, it's not because they're just talented. You the people put them there. You put who you want to be in position. If you folks wanted me to be a millionaire overnight, you know you can do that, right? Overnight. All of you. All the subscribers that I got on this channel, if they wanted me to be a multimillionaire next week, they can do that. It's up to them. So it's the people who make you in terms of their support. Just like McDonald's is McDonald's because you keep going in there buying them burgers. We don't have no problem supporting the other nations. But when it comes to our own people, we don't want them to do anything good. They don't want you to live in a nice house. They don't want you to drive a nice car. They don't want you to wear nice clothes. It's like with our people, we're more happy when they're not doing good. That's a sickness. You got to stop that. Stop doing that mess. When you see your people and they're doing good, you got to congratulate them. You got to encourage them and be like, yo, salute. You don't look at them with a red eye and getting mad. You don't even know who these people are. You don't even know what they can do for you. You never know. You never know what can happen in life. You run into somebody. Imagine you run into me in the street. Imagine you run into me in the street, fam. Imagine something like that. You just chilling. You run right into me in the street. Imagine what can happen. See, you're not even thinking, but instead you'll be hating. That's some sick stuff, fam. I can't do stuff like that. Can't. But there's people like that. I get DM messages from people getting mad. Just the other day, I post a polo jacket that I bought. Somebody sent me a message. Why are you showing off? I kid you not. Person DM me to tell me, why you showing off. And I'm looking at this person like, wow, I'm showing off. No, I'm not showing off. I'm living life. That's what I'm doing. Showing off is this: renting a car and driving around like it's yours. That's showing off. When you worked your ass off and you own what you own, that's not showing off. That's living life. Understand the difference, ladies and gentlemen. When you go rent a car and you trying to stunt with something that you don't own, that's showing off. Seriously. Because you don't own it. You don't own the car. You don't own it. That's showing off. If you just bought a house and it's your house and you posted on Instagram, hey guys, I just want to tell you I'm so happy. Just bought a new house. Here's video. And you got people coming in there. Oh, you showing off. Look at you. They're jealous, fam. And that's not showing off. You struggled. You struggled for year after year and you finally was able to get a house, bro. How you gonna look at that person and say they showing off? I'm telling you, man, that's sad, man. I don't see this happening with Caucasian people. I never see Caucasian people go through that. Never. I never see a Caucasian person look at another Caucasian person and say, oh, you showing off. Why you bought that car? You go into a nice neighborhood, suburban neighborhood, whatever the case is, they'll have nice cars outside. You see the guy washing his car, everybody mowing the lawn. It ain't nothing. But when usins do something, you showing off. That's sad, man. Real sad. There's just like a story back in the day. I think I talked about this story where, I had a buddy, a white guy that, we all was in high school, and we were pretty much cut in school. We went to his house, played games and whatnot, and they had this beautiful house in Bensonhurst. Beautiful, like a mini mansion. I'm talking about 15, 20-foot ceilings, pool in the back, pool table room. I'm talking about jacuzzi stuff, this, that, I mean the works. And I'm in there and I'm looking around and I'm like, dang, I'm really poor. Gotta be. I'm definitely must be poor. I didn't know I was poor. I really didn't know. I thought that I was good. I just saw my whole system jump again. Let me see. We got audio. That's weird. Wait a minute. Is everything good? Let me see. Hope everything is good. Put a 1 in the chat if everything is good. Everything is good? Let me see. I'm just kind of checking things. Yeah, so when I went to the dude's house, you know what I mean? We were all there, like all the guys from school. We all cut school. We went over there to play hooky and to play video games and just kind of just bug out with the girls and all of that other stuff. We invited a bunch of chicks to his house. And the house was so big, man. We had about 25 people up in there and we was just chilling, His mom, I think she was a doctor or a lawyer, and the father was a doctor or something along those lines. They had money. And when I was in that house, that was my first experience of actually being in a house. This is like a mini mansion. And that's when I knew I was poor, when I got into that house. I didn't know I was poor because where I came from, everybody had the same thing and we all lived the same. So when it was time for him to come through to where I live to play video games, he was looking around like,
What you talking about, Willis?
that's how he was looking. He was like, why your ceiling so low? Why your room is so small? I didn't know what to say. I was like, this is what we got, you know? But my point is, it took for me seeing where he was to see how other people live. For a lot of us so-called black people, we're so accustomed to poverty that we don't want to see our people go up any higher. We don't mind white people enjoy the finer things in life, as long as it's not us. That's sad. That's really sick. We expect white people to have a nice car, nice house, nice clothes. We expect it. But if we see our people with it, you look at them funny. Must be something illegal. He must be stealing money from the church. Yeah, he's a drug dealer. Can I get a witness? Now, you got them preachers in them Christian churches. They are stealing the money. They definitely stealing that money. Your Creplo dollars and your TD snakes. Yeah, they definitely stealing the money, fam. Ain't no doubt about that. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. Hope these little story times and madness that I do at the end of the streams kind of give you something. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, salute to everybody. We're going to get up on out of here. All right. We'll be back later on to talk about the takeoff situation, get his name in the algorithm and whatnot. And I'm going to try to keep the takeoff story going. Again, salute to Identical. You know what I mean? They've been consistent with the takeoff situation. So salute to them for staying consistent with the takeoff story. Because that's how I found out about this story. I never even known that Takeoff was accused of some sort of sexual allegations. I never even heard of that. I don't even remember hearing that. This came out of left field for me. So I'm like, I looked it up, and lo and behold, there was a time where somebody tried to throw him under the bus, but it was I thought it was gone. I was like, okay. But now the woman is coming back, and she want bread, bro. She want money. She see everybody else getting money. She want her money. It's crazy, man, but we're going to be back with that later on, man. Yeah, it's definitely a money grab. Definitely a money grab, without a doubt. Money grab. And it's sick because the guy is not here. That's some sick stuff, man. So, that being said, y'all, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Ringo TV Reactions. Appreciate everybody coming through, you know. Yeah. Money in my pocket. We'll be back later on, gang. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Ringo TV Reactions.
Money, making money. Niggas be looking at me, rolling on the block, man, I'm getting paper, rolling. Looking at me, I'm looking so fly. All of these niggas, they looking at me, man, wishing to die. Chilling in my car, man, I'm getting paper. All of these bitches out here, man, they want this nigga. Figure, rolling. Niggas be holding out.
Don't want to give a nigga his flowers.
I'm a boss.
They don't want to give me my flowers.
On the road.
Window down, top down, shades on, blinged out, ringed out, designer on, nigga looking fly.
How could you hate on a nigga that be doing well? Mad niggas, they up in jail. Niggas mad because I'm doing well. Whole time and I'm smelling good. Niggas out here up in the hood. All day I'm popping. Bodies, they dropping. BK, I'm rapping. Niggas out here half stepping. Niggas talking, they bitching up. Online, they trolling. Lights on. Drip where people stare. Everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, I'm rolling in the top, chilling in the drop. Making money, man, I'm doing this non-stop. Rolling, hot, and I'm top now. BK, I'm reppin', niggas out here half-steppin'. Speeding through the night, yeah, window fly. Roll the window down, make the music play. Rolling through the hood with the top down. Making money, making that sound pop. Oh, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where are all the ladies at? Going up and I be flipping in. Came out and I be ripping in.
All right, y'all, we out of here.
Rolling with my windows down.
Ringo TV reactions.
Lights on, money here, looking fly.
We out.
Shades on, looking good, rolling.
Peace. We out of here, gang. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.